Okay, hello and welcome to this review gameplay guide for Stonehearth. Stonehearth's perhaps a bit retro for some people because I actually brought this last year in March, so that was 2016. I have played this before and I do quite enjoy it, and I wanted to review it. I wanted to provide some gameplay through it. It's still in alpha for some reason, but no, I don't need help because I've played it quite a lot. So let's start with a new game. So you choose your adventure. Basically this is the people you start with and the lands you end up starting with, basically. I usually go with these guys, and then you choose the lands. So this is the where you're going to end up. So you either end up in a desert or you end up in a temperate foresty river area. Now they often refer to these in games like this as biomes, as you can see here. So we'll go for let's go for temperate. Set off the Darkmoor Forest. Right, okay, so then difficulty. Difficulty because you will be attacked. So basically you get orcs and you get more monsters, and they will come along and they'll kill your settlers. So I'll go for normal. So roster. So this is selecting your people. Right, okay, so I think 6 is the highest number you get for this. Having a good body and a good spirit, I think, work really well. So you've got a 6 there, a couple of 5s, so it might be useful. Excitable. Green thumb. Oh, right, okay, so now this is new. They've now come with these additional traits. So charismatic. The day only really begins when the sun has set. There'll be a portal to another, as I said, they eat a lot. Okay, so maybe that's not such a great idea. Let's randomise that one again. Shepherd, huh? Okay, well let's go with that. Right, so those are our citizens, so the people that we're going to start with. What's that do? Opinionated, gregarious. They do get lonely pretty quick. Okay, fair enough. Oh, and you can like deal with their appearances if you really want. Okay, so food for the day. Start off with a few bits and pieces. Now I seem to remember before you could choose a weapon or something. That seems to have disappeared. So let's just go for it. Okay, so we'll get to look at our map and choose where we're going to start. But I could start over here actually. That'd be quite a good place because you can't get in. Then I can't get out that easily. You do build ladders up the side of mountains. I'll show you that. And these pits tend to be monster areas. So let's go with that. Settle here. That'll do. Right, jolly good. Oh, Geomancer. That looks new. I haven't seen that before. And then they are still building the game, so it does get updates every now and again. Okay, so first I believe we need to place a flag. So you can have a look around, it's all 3D look. So you've got stone laying around, some berry bushes over here. Zoom in and out. Right, now we're going to mark out a town centre. So let's go with, so let's pick a decent area. So let's go with that just there. Right, and I get to choose the name for it. Twin Millside. Okay, fine, appropriate as I actually got twin daughters. Supplies, we're going to need wood. Not sorry, chop down some nearby trees to get going. I thought I said no thanks to help. Right, okay, so one of the first things you need to do is designate zones, and you need a stockpile. So what we'll do is I usually lay out stockpiles of 20 by 20, and just say, just select everything at the minute, and I'll transport it and put it in this area. Right, okay, so the other thing we need to do is, what's that, harvest. Yes, used to gather or cut down trees, so if we gather that, and just generally just click a few trees. One time I've got mine. So there we go. So that's all selected. Plus it's also set those up for harvest on the stones. So we'll grab the stones as well. And there. Right, and we need some food, so we'll grab those bits and pieces there. Okay, so flowers, they're important. These little that's a cotton bush, I think. They're useful, so we'll harvest those as well. Right, promote a halfling to carpenter. Right, okay, so you're always having to promote people into positions, into roles to get things going, and then they sort of specialise in that job. Right, so someone's not particularly strong. Well, they're all pretty strong actually. There's millions for, so decisions. Let's go with that guy. He's a cultist. Excitable. Green thumbs, that'd be good for growing. Okay, so change jobs. And you need to be a carpenter. Prove it, and now they're a carpenter. Right, now in order to make them a carpenter, you see this guy just here, look, there he is. He's picking up the saw, which means you actually have to have a saw to promote him to carpenter. Right, so now we've got a carpenter. Set up a workbench. Okay, so we go here, click the crafter tools, and then say I want a workbench. So what he will do is he will create a workbench and then he will drop it in here, and we can then place it on the ground for him to use to create something else. And as he creates things, he will then level up, and as he levels up, you will be able to promote him into a higher level role. So yeah, we need to place it in that. Right, okay, so we've got it. So it's been crafted. Now where's he crafted it? He's just crafted it in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so they've actually cut down all the wood and they're now busy carrying it back and forth. Oh, right, there is that. Right, so click on that button, and I've always found it really useful to place this near the designated area for your items. So we're going to put it there. Okay, so you now need to place an item. Yeah, I've already done that. It's just there, fine, whatever. Let's cancel that because it's already been done. Oh, that is new. That's new as well. Okay, right, now time. You can speed up time with these arrows in the bottom right hand corner. So they just get on with it. Right, so now we've got that, we can now click on it and then say, right, actually, I want one of those as well. Okay, right, requirements unmet. So why I've got, that's all I've got. Let's do that. That should work. Why did it not let me cross that way? So there's a problem with that. Requires a carpenter level 2. That's why, right? Okay, so in that case we need to build a building, I imagine. Right, so let's build a building. Place a building. Shed, sleeping quarters. That's usually a good start. Right. Okay. So what we do is we'll turn it around. How do you rotate it? Rotate with the 2 keys on the keyboard. Right, and let's have it facing us like that. And just build. So we need simple wooden chairs, wooden window frames. Yes, start building. Right. Now what would be really nice is if you could click on these and say, just build those items. Instead you have to tell your carpenter to do it. Right. And I'll be damned if I can remember any of that. Simple wooden chairs, 2 of. Simple wooden chair. 2 of. Oh, it's actually put them in. Look. That's handy. I never used to do that. Right, and they will set to building this building. What we'll also do in that case is we will also put down a carpenter house. That's new. Okay, so dining hall. We'll build a dining hall as well. Dining hall will sit closely to that. There we go. Build it. Yes, building. Okay. And maybe we will also put down this governor. I'm dying to see that, but that just looks cool. Right, so we will have a carpenter house just there. It may not have got built for about 53 years, but who cares? Right, now as you can see, it's gone dark. Now, you can also see that there's an awful lot of dark areas. These are places that we haven't been, and obviously we can't see in them because we haven't ventured that far. No, it's worth waiting until you've got soldiers. Right, now, depending on your popularity, depending on how you're doing, other people will come and join your village. But for that you need things like food. And we don't have a farmer, so we need to promote one. So where's that guy with the green thumb? Be that bloke. I'll change his job, and he's going to be our farmer. So we'll go and pick up the farmer's hoe. From over here, there he is, look. Right, now we've got a farmer. He's got a bonnet on. Okay, fair enough, that never used to be the case. Right, so we're now going to start doing crops. Oh, okay. 11, 6 months. Right, and we're going to grow turnips. Can we grow turnips there? Yeah, well, okay, so what we'll do is we'll actually mark out another 11 squares, and they will be carrots, and another 11 squares, like so, and they will be pumpkins. Okay, so let's go and click on that, see what the merchant's got to sell. So he's selling armour, decorations, bolt of cloth. Right, so okay, so we don't have any of those yet. Daily update. So we've got lots of food, we've got our net worth. Yay! Which means we might get a farmer, Alex Framer. Okay, cool. Right, so let's drop that down. Of course, the idea is you need to keep your food levels up, and to do that you need to harvest. So we just gather berries from there, some other ones up there. So food is something that we definitely need. Those as well, because they will provide us with odds and sods. So we can class. But right, flowers are important. They're used for herbalism, creating potions and whatnot. So let's gather those as well. Always handy. Now, I suspect if we look over here, that's going to be a enemy pit of stuff. So is that. Because one of the other things we also need to do is we need to start thinking about mining. Alright, so let's mine. So it's mine block, mine individual blocks, mine a tunnel. Right, okay, so. Okay, so we need to change the view. I don't know how do you do that. Oh, that's it. Slice. There we go. Right, so. Right, so that mark that out, and they will start to mine that area. Not stuck behind a tree. It's not good. Because you will get other valuable resources from that. Those things. Yeah, so our bits and bobs slowly coming together. Everybody's really busy at the minute, so almost built it on. Carpenter level 3. There we go. What's that down there? Shimmering. Ah, that's the workbench. Look. Now that he's level 3, he's actually achieved working with it. So let's place that on the floor, and then that gives us the ability to craft better items. So now that's been laid on the floor. And we have a better guy, so we have better items. So what we can do now is create a wooden sword, or a herbalist staff. So a herbalist will create potions, or a mason's hammer. Got an archer. I don't know if you could do archers. And that. Okay, so weapons and armour. So what we'll do is create a shield, create a sword. And then once he finally gets round to it, because he's got quite a lot to do, he will get on with it. But, oh look, yeah, the building's almost done over here, look. There's not a lot to do on there. Not actually picked up any of this food yet. Not yet, that's not good. No, otherwise people start starving. Do have food, so. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that looks like it's done. Cool. One building down. So just taking the scaffolding down. Scaffolding goes up on that one. So let's do the roof. This guy's. We're going to be short of wood soon, so do we need to gather more wood maybe? Let's get that right in the corner. And let's get these ones as well. Aha! Another merchant. It's not selling anything I really need that I can't create myself, really. So not too worried about him. Okay. Oh, look, we've got some plants going down. Look. Plants have been planted. Looks like I could do with some more bed areas. Ah, what's that? Good, nothing bad. Okay, not fair. Right, so they're probably missing stuff, which is why they've got tidy up. Lack of food. It's not good. Alright, we are getting some other odds and sods going. See, they cut down the trees, gather berries, pick up the logs, transport them. Silkweed bundle turns into thread. Okay, so let's leave it there. Now the game saves in the morning, so when you start in the morning you can come back. So what we'll do is we'll leave it there. That's how you get started, get yourself moving, get some food in, and we'll pick this up tomorrow, and we shall have a further look and see how we increase our population a bit further with our food, how we add other professions amongst your people, and we shall see if we can build up a small army. Oh look, invaders are approaching. I don't actually have a soldier yet, so I better get to that quick. Who's got the strength? That character, let's change jobs. Oh no, I haven't got the soldier. It could be bad. Right, so everyone's coming to the town. We're all going to have a go at the same guy. Sit down, have him. And it's a win. There we go. Jolly good. And back to work, everybody. But see you tomorrow.